everyone. In this session of CCNA series, I will show you how to configure and verify Static NAT. Static NAT is particularly used for any web servers or devices hosted on the internet and must have a static address that are accessible from the internet. In this scenario, if you see on the right, I have a server located on the internet and hosts on the left side from the enterprise are accessing the services of this server through the internet. For this we will use, as you know, for any host on the enterprise that has to communicate with the server on the internet, it needs to have a public IP address. So we will use static NAT to translate the private IP addresses of your enterprise network to the public IP address. So static NAT can be configured only using few steps, or you can say two steps. The first step is to specify the NAT interfaces. You need to specify the interface whether it's inside or outside. So, and to specify the interfaces, you need to log in into the device which will be acting as a gateway and NAT as well, and specify the interfaces. So on the left side of the gateway router, if you see FA0/0, we will specify it as an inside interface. And 1/0, which is facing the ISP, we will specify it as an outside interface. So let me log in into the router and specify it. Before that, let me show you our host should not be able to ping the server. The IP of the server is 200.1.1.2. Similarly, both the host should not be able to ping it since they don't have a public IP address mapping configured. So let's first go ahead and configure FA0/0 as IP NAT inside. This is the command to specify this inside interface. Similarly, let me go ahead and specify the outside interface that is facing to the ISP. So with this, we have specified the interfaces on the NAT router. And then we need to map our local to global addresses. So static NAT uses one-to-one mapping of local and global addresses. So you can use IP NAT inside source static command. Let me go ahead and type it in the global configuration mode. IP NAT. This is the command to map between the private and the public IP. IP NAT inside source static and then specify the private IP address 192.168.1.10. This is the IP address of the host 1, and then specify the public IP address which you will use. Okay, here you can see the inside keyword means here in this command it nats or it translate addresses for host on the inside part of the network. The source keyword means that NAT translate the source IP address of the packet coming into the inside interface. And the static keyword means that the parameters defines are static entry. So now let's go ahead and do a ping test from the host. Here you can see I can reach the server since we have allowed only host 1 and host 2 should not be able to ping it. So it is working as expected. So let's go ahead and verify the same. And to verify the same, you need to log into the gateway router and type command show IP NAT. First command is show IP NAT statistics. This command will tell you it has one static entry and it translated how many packets and which interfaces are specified as inside and outside, how many hits it has. So it tells you the statistic. And another command which is very important is show IP NAT translations. This will tell you how many translations has happened. So you can see inside local, inside global, It was a ping packet. So this shows you the translation is happening for 192.168.1.10, that is the host. That's it for this session. I hope this was informative for you. Thank you.